जय नारायण बच्चों, आई होप you all are doing good. I hope you are following SMS rule. S means what? S means soap. You have to wash your hands with soap for 30 seconds. And M for mask. You have to wear your mask whenever you go outside. And S for social distancing. You have to maintain social distance of 6 feet or 2 meter. Okay, so we'll start our new chapter, but before starting our new chapter, I would like to ask you one question, that what do you mean by bloom? What is the meaning of bloom and what is the meaning of ashes? Yes, think in your mind. The meaning of bloom is the condition of producing flowers, or when a seed matures into a flower. Yes or no? And what do you mean by ashes? Whatever is left after the body is burned, that is called ashes. Yes or no? So today we will start our new chapter, that is the ashes that made trees bloom. This is a story about an honest and hardworking old couple and their pet dog. The neighbors are troublesome and the dog dies a sad death. The spirit of the dog gives solace and support to his master in unexpected ways. This is a Japanese story in which there is a kind-hearted couple who had a pet dog, and the name of the dog is Muku. And their neighbors are very wicked, they are troublesome, they always create problems for them. And how the dog dies a sad death, we will see in this story. Days of the daimos, there lived an old couple whose only pet was a little dog. Having no children, they loved it as though it were a baby. The old dame made it a cushion of blue crepe, and at mealtime Muku, for that was its name, would sit on it as snug as any cat. The kind people fed the pet with tidbits of fish. So, in the 19th century Japan, there lived an old couple. Their only companion was a little pet dog. They had a pet dog and they were very kind-hearted couple, and the name of the pet dog was Moku. They loved it as if it were their baby. They loved that dog so much as that dog were their baby. They gave it pieces of fish and boiled rice to eat. What they used to give him in food, they used to give him pieces of fish and boiled rice to eat. Muku also loved its noble master. Muku also used to love them a lot. The old man, the farmer was kind to all the living creatures. So farmer was very kind-hearted person. He was very kind to all the living creatures. One day the dog came running to him, putting his paws against his legs, motioning with his head to some spot behind. The old man at first thought his pet was only playing and did not mind it, to a place where the animal began a lively scratching. To some place behind, he was prompting him. He wanted him to he wanted to take him to some place. The old man followed Muku. Muku, the name of the dog, the old man followed his dog to the place where he wanted to take him. It began to scratch, and then when they went that place, the Muku started scratching the ground. The old man used his hoe to dig the earth. The old man used his hoe. The meaning of hoe is given in the picture. To dig the earth, to make a hole in the earth. The old man started making a hole in the earth with his hoe. He found a lot of gold there. And finally, what did he find? He found gold there, a lot of gold there. The old couple became rich. The old couple became rich. They bought land, hosted a party to their friends and give generously to their poor neighbors. Like after they got gold, they become rich, and what they did with that gold, they bought land, they purchased a land, they hosted a party to their friends, they had given a meal party to their friends and give lot of things to their poor neighbors, gave a lot of things to their poor neighbors. Then what happened? In an hour, old couple was rich. Okay, till they nearly this we have already read. The wicked neighbor, when they came to know that their neighbor had got gold from the dig, they thought that they would also get the gold from the dig. So what they thought of calling that dog, and hearing of their neighbor's good luck, they coaxed the dog into their garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties, hoping he would find treasure for them. Dainties means something good to eat, good things to eat. So they had given Muku something good to eat and hoping that Muku would find treasure for them. Treasure means valuable things for them in the dig. On the other hand, they didn't like the dogs earlier, but now they were calling Muku into their garden. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. But Muku knew that something was wrong. So he tree in the garden. The dog took them to a pine tree in the garden. Now the greedy old fool danced with joy. He began to dig, but he found only a dead kitten in the pit. In a fit of anger, he beat Muku to death. Then what happened? That the couple dragged that dog outdoors, taking a spade and hoe. No sooner had Muku got near a pine tree. Okay. Muku took them to the pine tree, and but they didn't find anything in the dig. Only they found a dead kitten in the pit, and they got angry. And in an anger, they had beaten Muku. Because of Muku came to know that their pet is dead now. They mourned for their pet. Mourn means they were upset, they were very sad for their pet. They put flowers and water on its tomb. That night, the spirit of Muku appeared to the old farmer in a dream. The spirit of the Muku appeared, like came in the dream of the farmer. It asked him to cut down the pine tree over its graves, make a mortar for ice pastry. And what did he say? What did Muku say? Muku said that there is one pine tree, just go there and cut that tree and make a mortar. Mortar means a small bowl, vessel shaped utensil. So he asked him to make mortar from that wood for rice pastry and a mill for his bean sauce. So the old farmer made a hollow place in the tree trunk, and he with his wife made a hammer of wood for pounding rice. Pounding means to beating rice, and he made a hammer from that wood and mortar from that wood. They baked the pastry, and suddenly the whole mass changed into gold coins. And suddenly, when they were about to smash rice in that mortar, and the bean was about to make bean sauce in the mill, what happened? Everything changed into gold coins. That paste changed into gold coins. Then what happened? See in this picture, the dog appeared in the dream of that farmer, rice farmer. Then this old man cut the tree, pine tree, and with his great labor, with his hard work, he made one vessel and hammer. Then they were about to make rice pastry and bean sauce, and what happened? See in this picture, gold coins are coming out. Old neighbor noticed bean sauce turning into gold. The old couple were rich again, so the neighbors also did the same, but their pastry and sauce turned into worms. So what happened this time? This time what happened? In an anger, they had broken mill and mortar and burnt it. See in this picture. Now you solve this and message your answer in the group. Read the chapter and learn all the word meanings. Thank you for the day, Janaran.